approaches. Little sight on the landing ground.
Thank you for joining us. You are listening to A Radio, and this is the Morning Moment. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. This piece is from CNBC, of all people, of March 2018. I wanted to do this piece, and the reason for that is for those people who think that California is fine and don't think that California needs to change. This is just part of the piece. The links will be on my site when I can. Californians fed up with housing costs and taxes are fleeing the state in big numbers. More Californians are moving from the Golden State, particularly lower income residents, although even middle class residents are saying goodbye. The trend is a symptom of the state's housing crunch and, for some, higher taxes. The Census Bureau data show that California has lost 138,000 people to domestic migration in the last 12 months, in the year ending July 2017. Lower-cost states such as Arizona, Texas, Nevada are popular destinations for relocating Californians. Housing problem. Based on the US Census Bureau American Community Survey data, lower-income Californians are the ones who are leaving, not higher-income ones, said Christopher Thornburg, founder, partner of research and consulting firm Beacon Economics in Los Angeles. He said housing is the chief reason people are leaving California, pointing out there are frequently bidding wars for what limited inventory of homes are available. At USC Dawn Ziffy, I think that is, Los Angeles Times poll of Californians last fall found the high cost of living, including housing, was an important issue facing the state. It also found more than half of Californians wanted to repeal the state's new gas tax, which raised fees by 40%. This is an aside. That's socialism in action. That's what happens, folks. The rate at which California has been losing people to other states has accelerated in the past few years, in part because of high housing costs, said Jed Kolko, chief economist with employment website Indeed.com. He said the latest Census Bureau from July 16 to July 2017 show more people moving out of California to other states than moved in from other states. In other words, California lost people due to domestic migration. And the piece continues. But ask yourself this. If California is so great and people love paying higher taxes and more illegal immigration, etc., why is the pace of the exodus from California increasing? Surely it can't be because of the weather. How about higher energy prices, increased restrictions by the state legislature on everyday activities, the increased rules and regulations, the ridiculous and quite frankly illegal sanctuary city and sanctuary state laws passed are most likely to have had an effect and will continue to do so. Oh, and don't forget the continuing gerrymandering of constituencies that favour one party over the other. And also, I just remembered, there's that new law they passed just before the midterms for ballot harvesting. And then there's the corruption at every level of government and the double standards for lawbreakers, the open homelessness in the big cities and the disgusting condition that the streets are in, which many people have previously described. Actual maps being created for tourists and alike to navigate their way around human feces deposited on the sidewalks. And the list goes on and on. Yes, California is a big state, physically and population-wise, but at some point, its population, that's the productive part of the population, will become swamped by the non-productive part, mainly caused by regulations and taxes forced upon them. At such time, which is not that far away, it is distinctly possible that California could go the way of the city of Detroit. How sad would that be? But you have been warned, haven't you? Yes, the 5th largest economy in the world, maybe, but at what price? Your thoughts. And we do welcome all thoughts, whether you agree or disagree, because we don't censor, unlike other people. You can find more at aradio.wordpress.com, where you can find links to us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Gab and email. You can now find us on Spotify. Just go to the podcast section and type Canadian Politics with a Twist and you'll find us. We are continuing to reach out to you, so please pass on the links. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. You can listen to all my morning moments at Spreaker.com under A Radio, that's EHRADIO, A Radio, and please click on the like button. And you can find all my podcasts and morning moments at aradio.wordpress.com and click on the Morning Moments tab.